What up, lads? Welcome to DP Fitness YouTube channel. It's 3 a.m. in the morning, and before we go on, I just want to inform you about that. This is actually Turkish bodybuilding fitness YouTube channel, but since I want to reach out more people related with this topic, with my injury, my journey, like these kind of things, I just decided to make these videos in English in order to reach out more people. And maybe with that thing, I will be able to answer the questions in people's mind, and I want to help them if they're suffering from the same thing like me. Anyways, this is going to be my first English video. I'm planning to do this kind of a series thing, like the journey of my injury, my recovery period kind of series. All of them gonna be in English, so I will keep you updated once a week about these things. So let's go and start. So what happened to me? What was my injury? Guys, approximately a month ago, while working on my shoulders, actually while shoulder pressing, my shoulder got dislocated. It just popped out from its original location. And I felt tremendous amount of pain at the time. Like, I don't have the exact words to describe the amount of pain, but only thing I can say about it, it was just really, really, really bad. Like, it was a kind of feeling that I can't describe, but I don't want anyone to experience this kind of a pain in their life. But luckily it lasted for 30 seconds. I'm going to tell why it lasted for 30 seconds, but before I want to say that I'm normally kind of a guy that never cries or yells about kind of injuries or kind of bleeding things. You understand what I mean? But in that thing, I was yelling, screaming around the gym for the 30 seconds. Like, I was trying to understand what is going on, what the fuck is going on with my shoulders. Like, I'm trying to touch, see, like feel it, because it's kind of a thing, kind of an injury that I'm experiencing for the first time, and it was really bad. Anyways, luckily it lasted for 30 seconds because my shoulder went back to its original place without any help from others or without anything that I need to do. Like, it just went back itself. I don't know, later on we understand that it's kind of a half dislocation called subluxation. And then after a minute, I felt kind of a relaxation feeling, but then I got some ice from the PTs around and I applied on it. After getting calm a little bit, I called my parents, actually called my dad, and told them the situation. I said that my shoulder got dislocated, can you come and take me to the doc's office? And we went to the doc's office in order to take some x-ray images, like in order to see that whether the bones are in the correct place or not. And luckily at the time, the bones were in the correct place. They still is. And we got the necessary painkillers and anti-inflammatory medicines from the doctor, and I went back to my home. The first week was terrible. I was getting my painkillers and anti-inflammatory medicines in order to reduce the inflammation around my shoulder and the tissues, in order to get the MRI scan to see whether the tissues around my shoulder are okay, they're good. So for 1 week, I got painkillers and anti-inflammatory medicines. And after the first week, we went back to take the MRI scan. And guys, everything started that day. Like, we found out that, actually doctors found out that I have a torn labrum and a little bit of kind of a crack in my bone. Like, it's called Hill-Sachs lesion, kind of a break in the back of my shoulder, but it's kind of a little thing. It's probably vented right now. It's like approximately 1 month past from that injury. Today's date is 19th of April 2021. Anyways, where we were, I learned that I had a torn labrum. Then I started searching about torn labrum, what is labrum, and to say it clearly and fastly and briefly, I can just say that labrum is a kind of tissue that prevents the bone to pop out. Like it's kind of thing that holds the shoulder in its position and prevent the popping out action. Then I started searching about labrum, actually the torn labrum, and the question I was trying to find an answer was, like, do people are able to make their sports as well as before with a torn labrum? Unluckily at that part, many people in the forums or in the YouTube videos were decided to go under surgery to get better, but the surgery was kind of a thing that I was scaring for. Still I am scaring, but at the time, well, like 2 weeks ago, I was just thinking that I don't want a surgery or I don't need that surgery. And I also found out some people that can lift heavy weights with torn labrum, but like most of the people, as I said, decided to have surgery, go under surgery with the torn labrum to get better. Anyway, but in the first first weeks in this research kind of period, I was like, okay, I'm not gonna go under surgery because like both I'm scared about it, and it's going to be like 6 months off for me, like after the surgery, the recovery time to get back to range of motion kind of things, kind of stuff, which will be covering throughout this journey kind of thing, like the video series. But like the thing I want to say is, at the time I was just scaring about surgery, and I was just thinking about myself and the bodybuilding thing kind of thing. But then I started thinking logically, like how can I say that, like the quality of your life is also important. Like it is important, but the thing I was only thinking about was bodybuilding, like the sports. Like, okay, you will be able to lift, but you need to be cautious every single moment. Like you need to be cautious even while walking or while standing, and you need to protect your shoulder, because with a torn labrum, with a kind of small thing, small like attraction or kind of a thing, it can pop out again. Your shoulder like might pop out again, and in every single time it pops out, it gives more damage to the surrounding tissues, and it's a kind of bad thing, because the things gets worse with that thing, and more how can I say that, like more detailed surgery is going to be needed in these kind of cases, like open surgery kind of things. Anyway guys, like after I started thinking logically, I decided to have the surgery. I just said to myself, okay, we're gonna be in a sling for like 6 weeks, then I'm not gonna be able to make sports for like 3 or 4 months, but I will be better. Like my left shoulder gonna be same as my right shoulder. So that's the kind of like thing to take it, you know. And I just decided to have the surgery. We talked with the surgeon, like he also advised me to have the surgery, because like he gave me the same answer that I gave you, and these kind of things. So guys, to conclude it, I'm going to have the surgery in 2 days, actually. Like tomorrow I'm going to have the surgery, and I will keep you guys updated about the surgery. I'm just thinking right now, did I forget something to tell? My range of motion, to talk about the range of motion in the first weeks actually, like first 2 weeks, my range of motion was terrible. Like I was trying to protect my shoulder from every single thing, so I was just walking around like that, trying to cover my shoulder, zero motion. But after that time, after the second week, my shoulder movements, like my range of motion was getting better, and I started to do some PT exercises, like physiotherapy exercises, like slinging my arm kind of things, like wall walking kind of thing, and my range of motion get better. It's like, as I said, it's 1 month post injury. Now I can do every single thing. This is my injured shoulder, and I can't even touch my head. Like I can't change my clothes, but I was not able to do these kind of things in the first 2 weeks. Now my range of motion is better, like approximately like 80-85% of my right. But like tomorrow after the surgery, I will be in a sling. I still keep going to have these PT exercises, but we will be in a kind of little trouble, but we will be better after 6 months of full recovery period. Anyway guys, to conclude, as I said, I will keep you guys updated. This was my first English video. I hope I was clear enough, and if you have questions in mind, just feel free to write below comments. I will answer them immediately, and the next video gonna be probably after the surgery. If I am lucky enough to survive, probably we're gonna survive, but like I'm kind of nervous about that. We're gonna meet up again in 2 weeks probably, and after the surgery I'm planning to, if I feel okay, I'm planning to shoot some videos about it during at the hospital. And that's all I want to say about it for today. See you guys. DP is out. Peace out. Stay motivated and keep lifting, guys. We're gonna be lifting for 30 years. Oh guys, before closing up the video, I forgot to say one more thing. Like, as you can see, I have a new haircut, but this is not even related with any kind of a sign of a depression kind of stuff. I'm not depressed. I'm fully motivated. I just decided to shorten my hair because after the surgery, I will not be able to take shower that frequently because of that sling kind of things. And since I will not be able to take shower that frequently, my hair gonna get oily. And since I just want to feel more comfortable, like I just decided that I will feel more comfortable with short hair I don't want to feel that oily kind of thing. So that's all. I just decided to shorten my hair. That's all I want to say, guys. Peace out again. See you. Boom.